Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. To make this decoration, I've taken an old mirror and transformed it to look like an antique mirror. If you'd like to see how I made the mirror, I'll leave a link in the description box below. On the mirror, I'm going to be painting something like this. It's not going to be able to see very well on the mirror, so that's why I'm showing you on a piece of paper. And I'm going to be painting it, the entire thing, in black. I painted the legs on, and now I'm just going to wait for those to dry. I've gone as close as I can get to the black paint with masking tape without touching the black paint, so you'll be able to see there's still tiny little marks here, which I'm not too worried about. And then I've covered the rest of it with newspaper so that when I spray it, most of it is protected. I've got a piece of mesh that I took off the front of a car, and I'm just going to be using that to do the fishnet. So all I'm doing is placing it onto my picture, and this whole picture is all in black and gold, so I'm going to be spraying this all gold now. Just make sure that you've got it flat so that it does not seep underneath. I've just got a spare piece of paper which I'm placing onto my picture like that. The paint is all dry now, and I'm just marking where the body goes, because what I want to do now is I want to put a curve just like that to join those two together, so that this part at the top I can spray paint a solid gold. I'm going to be removing all the newspaper so I can start working on some of the details. I've got all the newspaper off, and now I'm going to be putting some of the black lines into it. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing on a piece of paper. So on my legs, because I painted everything in one colour, what I'm going to be doing now is just highlighting so that you can see that this leg is crossing over in the front. So I'm going to be putting a black line over there, and then I'm going to be joining that line up to the pants and another black line there, and then putting the garter on and putting the top of the stockings on and the strap on the shoes, and then just painting the shoes at the bottom a wee bit darker black. I'm going to be using very small brushes. This one is called a striping brush, and as you can see it's probably got like 3 hairs to it, so it gives you really nice thin long strokes. And for some of the other parts I'm going to be using this tiny one as well. I've painted all the extra black lines in it, so now there's a distinct difference between having the leg in front and an all-in-one piece. And now I can start working on the writing. To do the writing on the mirror, I'm writing "Don't dream it, be it." And what I'm doing is I'm going to be starting with the T, this one here, because I wanted to sort of like go around the leg. So I'm going to be writing backwards so that I can get these ones in, and then I know exactly how far these top and bottom ones are going to stick out. So write this one in first. We'll try and do it backwards so that it fits in properly. I painted the writing on, and it was quite a challenge to do that because I've had to do 3 coats on it because it just doesn't stick to the mirror. And now I'm going to be doing some shadowing and I'm going to have to do it in black first because the gold is not going to go onto the mirror. So I'm going to be painting to the right of each of the letters. So everywhere, only on the right, on each of the letters and under. So just on the right and under. I put my shadowing in, so as you can see it's just going to the right of each letter and underneath, to the right and to the right and underneath. So all the letters, and that is what the black paint actually looks like, and that's why I've had to do 3 coats of black paint to give me that darker look. I'm just going to wait for that all to dry, and then I'm going to be painting all that shadow in gold. And there's all the shadowing all painted in gold. And so now my piece is completed.